Opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or messages posted in chat are strictly their own personal views and do not reflect the views of Bolin Services Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization, nor does it reflect the views of the sponsors of this program. Political commentary, if any, are strictly personal opinions and should not be construed as endorsements of or opposition to any political party, candidate, or voter initiative by Bolin Services Inc. This audio-visual presentation is copyrighted by Kenneth W. Bolin. No rebroadcast, retransmission, simulcast, or other distribution of this video or the audio associated with it is permitted without the express written permission of Kenneth W. Bolin. All original content on this presentation is owned in full and solely by Kenneth W. Bolin.
Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of Kenny Bolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to Kenny Bolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch Mantel.
That's it, folks. That's the show. Thank you for joining. We're happy to be here. And
roll the theme song.
We did. What else do you people want?
Yeah, I mean, good.
I get a little bit of an echo when I talk.
Yeah, somebody's coming through the speakers.
I'm not hearing an echo. Well, hang on. Let me find my AirPods. Being as I have help on here tonight, and I'll throw my AirPods on, and that should solve the problem.
It should.
About to find out.
So we want to welcome everyone to this show. Now, Kenny did talk a little bit about this on Tuesday night, but we didn't advertise the show to be about that on Tuesday. So I wanted everyone to get a chance to hear this because this was kind of scary when I heard about it. Kenny told me about it on Tuesday, and I was like, shit, dude, are you okay? He's like, hell no, I almost died. How the hell can you be okay?
And I thought it was a dream.
So I'm like, this is not one of those. There's the tunnel of light and the guy at the end going, not you bastards, you ain't making it here.
Turn your ass.
It was so bad that I thought a lot of it was a dream. And I read a message from Eunice that said, well, this is so terrible, this has to be a dream. When I actually wake up, this message that Eunice sent me will not be this bad. So 7-8 hours later, I read the message again, and it was just as bad pre-death. Because, like I said, we talked about it a little bit on the show. There was no doubt. The best thing that was going to happen to me is that I was going to be paralyzed, never walk again, and probably have very slurred speech. The words were coming out, but they weren't coming out very good. And I'm eventually, it took me 22 minutes, give or take, from the time I looked at the clock to the time I looked at the clock in the bathroom, to go 10 feet.
Jesus.
To get from my bed. And then once I'd gotten out of the bed, I realized I didn't have the legs to probably get me to the bathroom. But I needed to go. So there's two options. Pee in the floor or get to the bathroom. So roughly 20-something minutes later, I get to the bathroom. And then when I sat down, everything below the waist no longer functions. I cannot move my legs. I can't lift myself up off the seat. And I'm thinking, I gotta. And a lot of embarrassing things go through your mind while you're sitting there. And I know Elvis died on the commode, and I guess it would have been a great honor had I just been sitting on the commode dead as a doornail. But I had decided at some point that wasn't how I was going out. I knew I had to get to that floor to give me a fighting chance to make it, because I thought maybe the sitting on the commode, and because everything was going to sleep, but then again, everything was going to sleep before I got to the commode. So I'm just trying to process in my head what's going wrong and what's the bad. And earlier that day, I had banged my head real bad on the window.
Jesus.
Giant fucking knot on my head. Well, I was over there feeding the squirrels, and I decided to clean the window. And so I'm cleaning inside and outside. And then when I raised my head up, I forgot the windowsill wasn't as high as I thought it was, and I knocked the fuck out of myself dead center in my head. And it had a huge ass knot. Didn't bleed, though. So I'm thinking, well, the good thing it ain't bleeding, and if it is, I'm fucked. Because I got to sit here with a couple of things on my head and dial 911 and hope the fuck somebody shows up, get the dog. I mean, it would have been a process to get the dogs up, hopefully don't bleed out, you know, trying to keep pressure on your head and try to let in the meat wagon people and not have the dogs get them. So,
Believe it or not, a knot is a good thing, though. That means there's not internal damage.
well, I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah. If you get a knot, that's a good thing.
Okay.
Because that means it's swelling outward and not into
your volume's coming. Bob, you speak because his volume's coming through real good.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bob,
I can
Kenny,
tone that
Train,
down a little
yeah.
All right.
Syllables.
All right. So I think I got the volume set properly there. Before we go any further, I must point out I am, for the first time ever in the history of the show, I'm double sponsored tonight. One of them I knew about, Blaze Pizza, and invite us over for our monthly corporate meeting today. So we go over there, have the corporate meeting. The 5 for 35. You can't go wrong with a 5 for 35. If you have a family of 4, or maybe even 5, especially if you have children, you got 3 or 4 kids, a couple of adults.
Or you're a
If
bodybuilder.
you can't go to Blaze Pizza and get the 5 for 35 and everybody leaves stuffed, because this is I guess the medium. It ain't the large. But in the 5 for 35, you get 3 of these pizzas and 2 rounds of the cheese sticks. And the cheese sticks are just as good as the pizza. And the pizza, they will make it any way you want it, any number of toppings that you want on it. And if you look at that pizza and you don't think there's enough toppings on it, you tell them and they'll put more on there. No charge.
Well.
No charge. Whether you're in there just to buy the pizza or the 5 for 35 or some combo meal, they take care of you. They always got a full staff, always got a friendly staff. It ain't like some of these places you go into and there's the general manager and the cook. And they're running the whole damn store. Because I've got sponsors on here right now that have that happen sometimes.
I'm sweating.
Ain't gonna mention any names. And shout out to Mike at Arby's. He had a mild heart attack at work the other day. Mike,
Good Lord.
Manager. Oh, this same day that I went down.
What the fuck is going on with everybody, y'all?
Same damn day. And are you trying to one up me? At least I didn't have a heart attack, I don't think. Thought I had a stroke. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Well, I ain't trying to get in this running for nothing, man.
Yeah, I'm out.
No, there's one point something weird happened to me as I was sitting up on the bed telling myself I needed to go to the bathroom. It was about 2:30 in the morning. I'd gone to bed maybe 10:30, 11:30, something like that. Went to bed early for me. And as I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, something weird just hits me like that, like a lightning bolt where everything went black. And I see this big white light in my forehead. You know, that's the area I'm seeing it in. And it just made my head snap back. And I didn't know what it was. I've never had that happen before. And I'm going, well, was that a stroke? So I'm testing myself. I'm asking myself questions. I'm counting. I'm looking at clocks. I'm reading. And everything seems to be going fine. But maybe in my head, it is. Maybe if I'm speaking to someone else, they come
The outside world, they're like, what the fuck?
quite a different story. So that goes on for, like I said, 22 minutes to get to bed. Oh, guess I could show you what's in here.
Hey, good.
That is that's the Mac Daddy meat lovers with some peppers.
Some peppers.
Of course, there's pepperoni.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe we should revisit this whole.
Maybe I should revisit. Yeah, I mean,
I was about to hit
pepper.
you for real.
Pepper. Yeah, I kind of got stuck on pepper there
that's
for
the
a
show,
second.
y'all.
Worried everybody there for a little bit. Pepper, and there's some garlic cheese sticks in there, and that's most of the one pizza, and 2 slices filled me up. And so that's what's left of that. And little did I know when I get home, because Jimmy John's had seen the trailer for tonight's show, and I don't think they know much about what's happened. So Jimmy John's, well, let's send him a sack of food.
Some slim options.
And I haven't even opened it yet. Let me see what's in here. I haven't even opened it.
Best wishes on your near death.
If he's gonna die, let's give him one last meal before he goes. Let's do that. And then once we get the sponsors put over here a little bit.
Becky wishes that you'd invited her to the corporate meeting. And
Or at least her ass.
We took a vote and they said, no, mama, no, we're not going to have Becky Hancock at the corporate meeting. We're not going to do it.
Well, they couldn't handle it.
So basically, I got 16 inches here, Becky, of sandwich.
That's a lie.
Oh, and he knew I liked the jalapeno. I got the jalapeno chips right there.
You got the jalapenos.
I got, now is one of these, that feels like a wrap. That feels like a sandwich. This might be the kickin' chicken. So I'm just going to open it up long enough to take a bite. And thank you, Kenny from Compton. And as a matter of fact, for those of you that don't know, Beyonce was taught how to ride horses by the Compton. I sent him a screenshot of it. They run Jimmy Kimmel the other day. The Compton Horse Club that teaches you how to ride horse. Now, this is a sandwich. All right, well, I'm going to take a bite of it. That is the... I know it's rude, but hey. I didn't think I was going to be having another one of these Tuesday morning at about 2:30 a.m.
Hey, eat up, man.
I didn't think there was any more of these coming.
Now, do you think it's possible you had a small burst of aneurysm?
Well,
because I know 3 people that have had that, and they described a flashing, like a white light, severe headache for a minute.
Well, my mother died of a brain aneurysm. So it ain't like it ain't never happened. Guys,
well, and a lot of us have aneurysms. It's the bursting that kills.
Here you go. Well, yeah.
My grandma had an aortic aneurysm that burst, and that was
right.
Well, I don't know that's what I had, but I also don't know that I didn't have it. I don't know.
Did they take you to the hospital? And
they wanted to.
But you didn't go?
They wanted to. Well,
Kenward.
I think you see the 2 reasons I didn't. Because when they put you in, there's no guarantee when they're going to let you out.
Yeah, but couldn't Gabrielle come in and take care of him?
And I said I didn't have anybody that could just come here and stay. No. So and they got to go out about it.
I bet you Cameron want to do that. I bet you.
He's got his own animals he has to take care of at his place. That is about 20
hours. But I mean, when it comes to something like that, your friends come through for you, man. I would have done it if I lived there.
But when you have your own responsibilities, I can't ask him to neglect his responsibilities to take over mine.
No, you just
it's not like you couldn't come visit him, come over and take care of him.
Exactly.
Well, but it's a 40-mile round trip. He just can't come over every 4 hours and let them out.
Sure he can.
Well,
I bet you Kenny on his day off or time off, he would offer to do that.
Kenny?
Yeah.
I don't know that Kenny gets time and a day off. And and Kenny hadn't met the dogs yet.
Or Nene, somebody.
Nene's
somebody there. That
they don't know me that well. They don't know me well enough to say, well, we've only known you 3 weeks. How do we know you really nearly died? And you might be just looking for a free dog sitter. I mean, it could be.
Well, if it's me, I'd tend to believe you.
Okay. I don't come on this show often and talk about. There's 4 times I've been in the hospital. They told me I wasn't leaving. And 3 of the 4 times I said, nah.
Becky says she got you.
3 of the 4 times, I called bullshit. No, I'm fine. Get the pastor out of here. I'm going to be fine. And then there was a 4th time. I said, yeah. They said, do you have any relatives you want to call? Well, yeah, they all pretty much know. Anybody who'd like to come visit you? So when they're doing that to you, they don't think you're leaving. And the pastor's there. I said, and he said, would you like for any particular denomination? No, there's no need for any of that. It's a little late now. Go ahead and spend your time with somebody that's buying it. I'm still not there. I'm good. So all that, I've never really ever thought I was going to die. I thought there might be a chance, especially that 3rd time out of the 4 times I was in the hospital at U of L. And but about day 13, I said, no, I'm going to kick out of this. I'm going to be all right. Took about 13 days to realize that I was leaving that hospital. They didn't believe me. But the doctors have been wrong 4 times. So I told myself in my head, when I am convinced I'm dead or going to die, then it's time. Then I'll know. Well, this was the time. When I laid in that floor and I wasn't getting any feeling back in my legs and my speech wasn't getting any better, I had one shot because I couldn't get to my phone. Phone was too far away. I was laying in the floor going, I'm never going to be in my bed again. I'm never going to sit at that podcast desk again. I'm never going to work for Tony again. Because even if I live, I can't walk. I'm going to be confined to a wheelchair around here. I can't take the dogs out because getting in and out of the door is a fucking circus. My life is fucked even if I live. And I can't walk. I can't sit at the computer desk. I can't speak properly. So I'm going to lose my job. So I'm convinced life as I know it is over, even if I do live. So now I don't really have much desire to live because I'm not going to have much of a life even if I do. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool with it. You know, we've done all right. And 65, I was told I was going to be dead at 39. Here I am. So I made 65 and a half. And I'm just totally convinced I'm going to die in that floor. But I got one shot, so I can't get to the phone. And there is an Alexa device in the bathroom. An old one of the round ones, but it's in there. Works about half the fucking time. It's not like these Echo balls and dots and everything I've got through the rest of the house. The shitty one's in the bathroom.
Oh, it's that one they give you at the restaurants, basically.
More or less. More or less. And in case I ever need it, and I guess I could have yelled to the one in the bedroom, but it was a little ways away, and I don't know how well it would have heard me, especially with me laying in the floor. So I try the one in the bathroom. And I name a family member. Alexa, please call. And I don't know how well it's hearing me. I think I'm doing okay. Please call. And then I name the family member. And then it narrows it down to 3. So not even it understands me. Okay. On your you have such and such. Which one would you like us to call? No. So I name the family member I needed to call. And then I start thinking. This family member always mutes their phone at 11 o'clock when they go to bed. Because they religiously go to bed at 11 o'clock every night. They mute their phone, and it's never turned back on until 8 or 9 the next morning. I said, well, this is a fucking waste of time. So I have it call anyway, and it rings like 4 times. Sleepy voice, hello. Hello? Okay. I'm on the floor. I'm not doing good. I think I'm going to die. I need somebody to get over here and take care of the dogs. And, of course, they have a talk with me about what I need. I said, I can't do anything. I'm just laying on the floor. I'm going to die. Get over here and take care of the dogs. And have you called the ambulance? No. They didn't even realize how I called them. They didn't know till they got here how I called them. So they have the meat wagon meet them over here, and there's like 7 of them. And they get in, and I'm telling the meat wagon people, I'm going to die, just take care of the dogs. I'm not going to make it. And, no, you're going to be fine, Mr. Bolin. You're going to be fine. And I'm going, no, I'm not. So do you think if we can get you up that we can get you to your bed? I said, how many are you? There's about 7 of us. It's going to take 5 of you. So I'm a big man. And I said, maybe if you get me up, maybe you can get me to the bed. At least I get to see my bed again. So 3 of them actually got me up. Now, can you walk? No, God damn it. I can't walk. That's why I'm laying in the and now I'm losing it. That's why I'm laying in the goddamn floor. I can't fucking walk. So Chris now thinks I'm snapping out of it because I'm cussing everybody. So they get me to the bed, and I sit down and take all and my vitals are starting to come back all right. The blood pressure was very low. They take it again, and now it's getting back up closer to normal after about 30 minutes, and they're talking to me and trying to say, and I never even told them I bumped my head. I forgot. I didn't even think about that part. But I did have to tell them that I had taken some sleeping gummies. A couple less powerful than some others, and then I took a praline stick. And so they actually think it was a combination of maybe taking 2 or 3 different types of sleeping gummies in 2 or 3 different days, and then the praline stick on top of that, and you might have just had a bad medical reaction. I told them about the flash. They weren't exactly sure what that was. You said it sounded a little bit like a brain aneurysm to you. I don't know. All I know is if they hauled me out of here to put me in that hospital, I did not like my chances of being, because once they get you in there, it ain't easy to get out. And so I didn't want to take the chance. The family member said, no, all of his vitals are turning back okay. He's 1.8 miles from the hospital if it comes to that. His phone is right there. He's got 2 phones sitting there by him now. We got him charged. They're, and if he needs them, I'm sure he can make a phone call. I said, yeah, I can do that. So, but just a combination of things and then about 10:30 the next morning, I was able to get out of bed, walk to the computer desk, and then walk to the door and let the dogs out. And, but I was convinced I was never going to see my bed, never going to see this desk, and was never going to walk because I hadn't shown any signs in 7 hours that I was going to be able to walk. Even when they had to drag me to the bed, but my legs would not go 1 foot in front of the other. So what out of all that made my legs not work for 7 hours? I don't know. And people ask, well, is it scary? I said, no, I was never scared. I dealt with it. I'm going to die. All right. You going to heaven or hell? Ain't going nowhere. I'm going to lay here. I'm going to die. And they're going to, cremate me because that's what we've all, asked to do.
So the fact that it was both your legs, right? And
it's both.
Makes it
couldn't move either one.
Less likely to have been a stroke, right? Because strokes
okay. Well, see, I didn't know
only
that.
one side of your body.
Yeah, well, that's what others have told me. That's what's going on with Eunice's mother. It was the one side of her body. My friend at Oldham County, his son just had a stroke. It's the left side of his body.
Yeah.
So yeah,
my grandpa was the right side of his.
No, everything. No, well, that kind of, if that's the case, that rules that out because one leg was just as dead as the other, and upper body was fine.
And the fact that you had some kind of the flash,
that's the weird part.
Black. Well, that's probably a result of you were probably dealing with some concussion stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. You bumped your head first, right?
Oh my God, it got.
Oh yeah. And I'll tell you what, when that thing hit me in the head that came out of the wall, I saw a white flash right when it hit me.
And I didn't get it then. I got it hours and hours later.
Concussions are weird though, because I heard like this real high, like when you turn the TV on, one of those old style tube TVs, that real high pitch. I was hearing that for like a half hour.
Oh yeah. Oh, I hear that sound. Now I hear that sound a lot.
That tinnitus or whatever it is, kind of.
I didn't hear it last night or the night before, but
knocked it out.
That is a sound I hear. That high pitched.
Right. Well, Cameron got one of those irritrons that irritate you with the high pitch, and he stuck it in your chair. It's all Cameron's fault.
Cameron was just born, and that was the natural born irritant.
The irritant there.
I don't know if Cameron's watching the show tonight or not. He had to get back and take care of his Great Dane, who, by the way, is about twice as big as Scooby. And he mentioned something about that. Well, if that dog poops in the house, I said that's a polite way to put it. When a horse shits in your house. The horse pooped in the house, Mom. Oh, well, poor little thing. Probably had to go out. So, but no, I was never scared. I was never scared of dying. I just faced the fact that was what was going to happen. But I was concerned about the dogs. Who's going to take care of the dogs? They don't deserve this. And I've heard that when a human dies, that after about day 3 or 4, the dogs say, well, we got to eat something. And there he lays. And I have heard that they might have loved you to death. Oh, and Scooby, I broke down crying on the Tuesday show because someone said, well, how did Scooby handle it? And I started thinking, he gave me the will to hang in there because he was over kissing and crying. He knew I was fucked up. Cal knew and was concerned, but he just shows it different. Scooby's almost like human-like, to where if I'm in pain, he's in pain. Or if I'm sitting at the desk and something gets me to cry or something, I see something on TV or somebody writes me with some bad news. If I cry, he cries. That's comes over. Shepherd. Yeah. He comes over and just wraps his paws around like, and just
does it lick the tears away and everything too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
It's like, and Choco was pretty loving, and loved me to death, but she didn't have that in her. My son said, you know what Choco would have done if she were there? Yeah, she'd have looked up on the bed and said, hey, you big fat fuck, look where you're at. I'm over here in bed. Good luck.
More room for me. All right.
I'm pretty comfortable right now, and I'm over here. I'll keep your side warm if you decide to get your big ass up out of the floor, but let them show all the emotion. I'll be here, and I'll be fine. So, yeah, it's when you convince yourself there are no more days, and then all of a sudden you have another one. It's a strange feeling. No, it didn't make me believe in God. It didn't make me want to go to church, or maybe there is a God. No, because too many people get fucked up that don't deserve to be fucked up and fucked over. Especially when we factor in the children. Anywhere, Philippines, Ukraine, Russia, wherever the fuck ever, you know, when innocent babies die, and especially by natural disasters such as storms. Yeah, if someone picks up a gun and shoots you, well, evil got you. Okay, I'll get you that. But if we're going to blame God for the typhoons and the hurricanes and forest fires and all that, and then the babies die in the process, well, it was God's will. Well, God, that doesn't seem to be a baby-faced God to me, to want to over and over and over again to keep killing the babies. You know, the tornadoes, whether we were hiding in a church, we should have been saved. Well, you weren't.
And then the tree falls on the church.
And then the tree falls on the church. Tree could have fallen anywhere. So, and I have tried to make some Bible thumpers just look at that alone and say, well, what God would do that? Why? Well, maybe he needed those babies. Well, he shouldn't have given them to us to begin with. If he needed them goddamn bad. Why put people through that fucking trauma? Just don't give them the babies if you want them right back. Shit. It just doesn't add up. It just don't add up. Oh, by the way, Jimmy John's nice cup there. Everybody think, oh, Kenny's sitting there drinking some Jimmy John. Nah, you fooled you again. Kenny's drinking Blaze.
I fooled y'all.
Because I got Blaze. Yeah, see what I did there? We're double sponsored tonight. We got the Jimmy John. That sandwich is good, by the way. We got the Jimmy John's, and then we got the Blaze. We're double sponsored. What other podcast have you ever seen where the guy doesn't know what to eat because it's just too damn much of two different foods?
Conrad Thompson.
Does he do that?
I don't know. He just
does. He does.
I'm not going to answer.
He's eating sometimes.
I don't think that big fat fuck has a sponsor. Did I just say that about poor Conrad? I did. I'm sorry, Conrad. But let's face it, we're both.
You're welcome to come on the show anytime you want, Conrad.
He's been on the show. I've had him on.
He can come back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Was he on when you were on, or was that pre you?
I had no idea that he was Flair's son-in-law.
Oh,
yeah, he married the other daughter.
It might be why he won't come back on.
Woo.
Because I say shit that he's not allowed to say. I have said shit that he probably is not real thrilled that I said. And I also haven't been the biggest Charlotte Flair supporter that ever lived either. So, but he didn't marry Charlotte though, did he?
No, he married.
He produced her.
All of them had commercials. They all got commercials. They all got their dick pills and the shit that Jimmy does. You'll never see a dick pill sold over here unless I'm the dick that's being sold.
Next week, we bring Bluetooth to you.
I thought, no, Bob, you told me you signed Bluetooth. Bob told me it was Bluetooth we signed, not Blue Chew. I didn't know.
I thought it was some kind of. It was one of those gums that like kept your, teeth white or something.
Does anybody in this room care that I was nearly dead? I haven't seen any sympathy whatsoever.
Apparently, no sympathy and no donations either.
I don't think people are paying attention. They're looking at their own needs right now. They need rice. They need
preseason football.
He lived. No preseason ball tonight, from what I understand.
Tomorrow. There's 2 games tomorrow.
I was a little. I thought they would have a Thursday night game every.
You would think
through the preseason. Let's see if anyone's done anything here. Okay, we do have an initial challenge right off the bat. Because as you know, we got a couple of $100 projects out there. Yes. One of them actually being up more than 100 after all the math was done. We have Jin, who's about $100 away, finally, from getting her medical, her eyeglasses, the 4 rounds of paperwork she needed, her birth certificate. I've done the math, guys. This is probably the most we've spent on anybody to become self-sufficient. A good chunk of that money I sent myself, probably in the neighborhood of $450. Bob has helped out quite a bit on it. About $450. Now you see why most Filipinos can't get a job. Who the fuck's got $450 to get all the goddamn paperwork? So you can go make $12 a day, $16 a day. If you had $450, You could say, well, goddamn, I could pay the rent up for 4 months. I could buy rice for 4 months. I
Be
could
on
pay the
vacation
electric
for a
up for
while.
4 months.
Yeah.
You know, $450 pays all the bills for about 4 months. And
Oh.
4 months, fuck, like me last night, I didn't know I had 4 minutes left, more or less
1
4
month
months.
of electric for me right now.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Pretty much, goddamn it. I mean, it's
And the
after
Medicare wants
August
to
it
help
gets
you.
way better, but goddamn, it was $500.
So far, Randy the Macho Man Satterley is the only donation of the night with $25. We have 2 $100 projects. Bob, do we have the clip of the girl who's got the big hole in her roof? The little girl, she's, God, 9th or 10th grade, and she says it rains in their house almost every day. And then she sent me the video of the rain coming in her house, and they need some help. They need some help. And it's about a 5,000 peso project, whether we go double tarp, which she says might last a few months, or if we do it with the steel and the wood and everything and do it proper, it's about another 1,000 pesos to do it that way. But they think that's the best way and the way that it will last the longest. TC from the NC with $10, so we're up to 35 now. And Bobby Bob, you told me that you wanted to do a little something special tonight. What did you have in mind?
Well, like you said, we've got 2 projects that are $100, and
At least.
if the room will pay for one of them,
Uh-huh.
I'll pay for the other one. So I'm offering
that seems
$100 if
We can raise 100 in the room.
we can raise 100 in the room.
All right. Well, so far we got 35, so we need 65 more, right? So if we
Yes,
can raise
roughly.
60, and that'll take care of those 2 projects. Now, we still have people that have smaller needs. I took care of a bunch of those the other night. A few $10 needs, transportation back and forth to school.
We got a request for.
Go ahead.
We got a request for RV. He needed a car.
RV,
for
yeah.
school.
His is about a $10 or a $12 request.
RV.
RV.
Yeah, no, yeah. He wants an
Not
RV.
RV.
That's what he wants.
One of the Filipinos wants an RV. They no longer want to pay rent.
Can have the whole neighborhood in that bad boy.
Oh, by the way, I was going to go to Arby's and have some dinner this weekend, but I might not because the general manager had a heart attack.
Oh,
Yeah. Same
yeah,
day I
mentioned
went through my shit, I check in with him. Throw Michigan Mike's comment up there. He's always a good man
yeah.
to us. What's Michigan Mike got to say?
Michigan Mike said, "Yeah, screw you." My buddy told me his electric bill for his modest home in San Diego,
Holy shit!
$175.
now
Oh my
what's
God.
considered modest? Like, what's
Uh,
the square footage on that?
Yeah, well, see, mine is 900 square feet, and I'm expecting an over $300 electric bill either tomorrow or the next day.
I'm going to guess
Because last month I
square
was
feet.
$220, and that was only for half the month with the air on.
Jesus. Yeah, I got like
So
2,400.
I could be in the four. How many square feet's your place, Michigan, Mike, and what's your electric bill? Now, Bob, have you ever asked your dad how much the electric bill is? Because I got on you about this the other day.
Yeah, well, our
I
house,
don't know. Well, that's
our house-
dad's responsibility.
I pay every other bill except the electric. Jesus Christ.
But I'm getting on you about the one you don't pay.
But the one I don't pay. So our house is a little smaller. It's 1,450 square feet, and
Well,
it's
My
probably
biggest house ever was
That's cozy.
2,400, but that was 1,200 up, 1,200 down.
But there's just the 2 of us, right? And I've
Yeah.
got it.
Oh, I was cramming wrestlers in there left and right. There had 5 people in that house.
Man, that had to smell
So-
like protein, fart, and sweat.
Yeah, ours.
well, that was just
under
me.
$200. yeah.
It's just me. So did you find out what the electric bill is?
It's under $200. I mean, it's
No
not-
fucking
man.
way. In
In
Texas?
Texas.
Well, but we have
No.
a small house, right? We have a very small house, and my dad is very cold-natured, cold-blooded.
Oh, okay.
He likes the house to be warm.
Oh,
I've got
so it's like
mine-
85
I've got-
degrees.
Yeah, so I've got a air conditioner in my office, and
Yeah.
so my office is like 75.
icebox.
The rest of the house
All
is
right.
like
Well, that's
85.
workable.
So
Mine, my place here is 980 square feet, but high ass ceilings. I got the 5-foot. I got the 10-foot windows, 13-foot
5 foot.
ceilings.
no wonder
And
he's had
That's
it on the window.
tall.
So there's a lot of fucking ceiling in here, which makes me wish I had 8-foot ceilings, because then I wouldn't be air conditioning all that extra fucking footage that's above my head that no one's getting any use out of unless a sparrow gets in the house every now and then, or maybe a stray moth. So, but yeah, last month was $220, and I didn't turn the air on until mid-month. So it could be over 400, and I'm going to shit if it is. So, because that's a lot of it. Because the previous month, when I wasn't running the air at all, I had one electric bill as low as $60, and then it went to like 90. And then
now in the winter, it's only like 120, 130.
Now,
you
don't have
I get the gas bill during the winter, so I still get some $200.
Yeah, that's
in the dead of winter.
But ours is only
January, February, and then March starts to lighten up. So March, April, May, June aren't so bad. July, August, part of September can be rough, and then October you can open the windows back up, and you're good. October, most of November, a good chunk of December, not so bad. And then that cold ass fucking January and February get here, and a little bit of March. And it's just that, but 9 months of the year here aren't so bad. Where the windows can be open a good chunk of that 9 months, but there's 3 months those windows ain't going open. And then you got about a month during the summer, it's too fucking hot to open the windows. So you got about 4 months a year. It's not a good idea to open the windows.
Yeah, we got 8.5 months of paradise, and the rest of it's hell.
So we have the $25 for mission. And Mike, I don't know how much of this you heard or not, or how you're doing, because you're always there for us, and I appreciate it. We are desperately trying to come up with another $100 to take care of that bad. Do we have the footage of her house, what she's going through? Because I know I sent it to the SBS. I think if people see that.
So
that is coming in her house, guys.
And that's just a tin roof, right? There's no attic. There's no. I mean, if you lived in a barn, you might have.
So it sounds like war every time it rains.
Have more protection.
Yeah.
And that's what one of the little ones lives in is. God, I got so many new ones I've added. I think she goes by Bay. I think
BE.
Yeah, I think she's the BE one.
Yeah, she's one of my.
And then there's Nylin. Nylin, we helped recently. Is that her? Let me see.
I showed you in my inbox.
I did send her 600 pesos the other day, and she went out and bought 10 kilograms of rice with it and some sardines. I told her to use it for transportation or something if she needed it. She says, "No, my dad's still not working, so we're going to add to the rice you got us." What's Angie Line got to say there, or Angeline, I should say. She says, over on the book.
I'll watch for a while because my contest in Filipino subject hadn't started yet. Thank you very much, Dad, and
she's a sweetie. I
also
like her. She's sweet.
Sir
girl.
Bob, Sir Jason. Thank you so much. So
she's sweet little girl. She wanted a picture of her in a little Supergirl costume, and I made her one, and she just looked like the cutest little thing in the world. I think she's in the 9th or 10th grade, maybe. She ain't real old, but she speaks the best English in the family. And if she's a little sweetie. Oh, by the way, everybody that I owe something to, it got packaged today. Cameron sat here and helped me get everything done. Every of you. Good old country slang. All of yous.
It was a goodly time doing it.
All of yous but one. I forgot to get the book packaged for, I think his name's Robert. And Robert owe you a book. And if I'd have caught Cameron in time, you'd have got it, but I forgot. But Sydney, who Bob orchestrated the first deal with, is now getting that Midnight Express picture and a bonus picture that he doesn't know he's getting. Donald Flowers is getting Daniel Bryan, Shawn Michaels, and a bonus picture that he doesn't know he's getting. And then Jeff Sanford is getting the autograph picture of me, and that's all he wanted. He donated $100. He said, all I want's a autograph picture of you. Wasn't that sweet?
Aww.
So I gave him a picture of me, and I threw in a bonus WWE star that he doesn't know about yet. He'll find it out when he opens it. Because I thought $100 for me was a little much. 95 maybe. If I'd have died 110, 120. If I'd have died, I'd go 120. Well, he ain't signing anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to get rid of those Snitsky pictures somehow.
I showed those today, and I showed somebody today and couldn't get anybody to take one. It's sitting here.
Couldn't pay them to take it.
Nobody wanted it. I do have Cody Rhodes back when he was original Cody with WWE. I've got a couple of Codys.
Brown
hair. If anybody
Cody
out there wants an autograph picture of Cody Rhodes, I got a couple of those left.
You think that'd be kind of rare too?
Well, with how he looked then, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of the Miz. I got a couple of God. Nick Nemeth, got a couple still of him. Where's he at and working now? What's he doing? Hi, Eunice.
TNA with his brother.
TNA, yeah.
Oh, they worked with his brother there? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, they just had a match with the Hardy Boys, and it was pretty
our
good.
Family, but always praying. Yeah, they got robbed the same fucking night that this happened. So Mike has a heart attack. They get robbed. Apparently used tear gas in the process. Stole their 32-inch TV, their stereo speakers, and the gas out of her motorcycle.
Did one of your ancestors wrong a witch or what? God,
they didn't steal the motorcycle, but they stole
took the gas out
of the motorcycle.
I guess there's only so much you can carry, or so much. I don't know. Well, they probably had to have the key. Probably needed the keys to the motorcycle to get anywhere. I would guess maybe they just couldn't find the keys, or so. What do you think? There's a chance that Eunice's family's scamming you?
Shit.
I said, well, the only thing they asked for was the gas for the motorcycle, so she could go back and forth to school. I said they couldn't have got much gas because they just bought gas 2 weeks ago. So she's probably pretty low as it was. I was about due to fill her tank up again anyway, because I try to fill her tank up every couple of weeks so she can go back and forth to school. And plus she takes her brothers and sisters with her. Yeah, there's 3 people on a motorcycle, and no, there shouldn't be, but Philippines don't see it that way. Eunice says she is at home doing laundry and waiting for somebody to fix their door. So yeah, their door needs fixed. I don't know what that's going to cost. I told her to find somebody to put up 2 big slots on each side of the door. We're going to go olden Daniel Boone Day. You remember how Daniel Boone used to lock the door?
With the caddy bar?
Be 2 big fucking slots up there, and he'd grab a goddamn 2x4 that a team of mule couldn't move, and he'd slide that into the slots, and I don't give a fuck. Rosie Greer, Ed Ames, whoever, Matt Dillon, nobody was coming through that goddamn. Pardon?
Isn't that what a caddy bar is?
A caddy bar?
When they say caddy bar the door?
Katie bar the door.
Katie. Yeah. Whatever.
Katie.
That's what it is, though, right? That big wooden plank?
The big wooden, the big 2x4.
Yeah.
The big 2x4. But that 2x4 is only as sturdy as the 2 side anchors that you've got in the wall to do that. So Eunice says, well, that type of block goes back to my grandma days. I said, probably does. Rebecca Boone, back in the 1700s, was probably a big fan of that type of lock. Now, that lock only worked, but they were home when they got robbed. So, no, you can't lock the door when you leave that way. But while you're home, at least you can go to bed at night, not have to worry about somebody coming through your goddamn door. So I highly encourage them to put up that type of a lock and get a 2x4. And but the anchors in the side of the wall need to be, very, very sturdy. And that a couple of yak
fall over.
Yeah, a couple of yak aren't just going to walk through the goddamn place. So,
Sydney, you just missed the
there's
big
Sydney.
announcement. Your stuff is actually packaged up and ready to go.
It is packaged and ready to go. If it doesn't go out tomorrow, it will go out Saturday.
And I remember that you asked for WrestleMania 40. That kind of, back when WrestleMania 10 was happening, you were asking for your stuff.
Yeah. All I know is if I'd have died, y'all would have got your shit a lot quicker. Somebody would have took some pity on you. So,
or auctioned it off.
Get rid of all this stuff.
Here's a box of $13.
More likely, that's what. Well, you should have saw Cameron going through my folder. We got autographs I've never even posted up on here. I've got China. Have we ever posted the China? I can't believe we haven't sold the China. I only got one left.
I think
I got one China.
One of the Chinas. So
did you get one? Okay, I got one left.
One of them. Yeah.
I got one China left. We got. You can throw up what we got in here. We can take a quick look and see what we got.
I got a box of shit I need to look through.
But Sydney, yours is on the way. Scott Sanford's is on the way out in Seattle. Donald Flowers is on the way, and then poor Robert, I forgot to ship his book. And but I will if I see Ramus. Yeah, got that one. Guess we'll take down the comment.
Undertaker.
Those have 2 of those are supposed to go to who's the guy that trolls us in here all the time? Edge Copeland. Edge Copeland has 2 of these pictures coming.
Trolls us.
Yeah, he trolls us. So Edge has 2 of those. I forget. I know he's getting one of those, but I've got 2 or 3 of that type. But yeah, Kurt Angle, I forgot. No one's offered anything for Kurt Angle yet either. We don't even have an offer on Kurt Angle. Shocks me. I'm shocked I still have any of those. I don't think anybody's made one serious bid on any of the John Cena pictures. And plus, I got the big
autograph
poster
has
here.
changed over time.
Oh, well, it always does. But
It's like 3 letters now.
he's gone from writing John Cena to
that's back when he gave a. That's back when he gave a shit.
Well, when you write 5,000 things at a time, too.
Yeah, that goes back to when he gave a shit right there. Triple H obviously never gave a shit.
Triple H, I could have swore that was that guy from WCW.
His hair don't look like that no more.
Leap, whatever it was.
Terra Rising?
Terra Rising, that's right. That's Terra Rising.
I can't believe that made it to TV.
Well, Mantar made it to TV, so what do you expect?
Mantar.
I can't believe I didn't cash in off. I can't believe I didn't cash in off Terra Rising. I missed that one.
I'm telling you.
When did that happen?
That was his first stint in WCW before he got the French name.
Oh, really?
Jean-Paul Levesque.
Oh, so he went by Terra Rising?
Terra Rising. Yep. His first name Terra,
Kiss my
last
ass.
name Rising.
I never knew that.
Really?
That he and I are blood.
So
he and I are
well,
blood.
tell him that's you want the Friends of the Family discount.
Yeah, I want that. I want that.
And don't you hate that you never thought of that?
I still have The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. We got a $150 offer on, and then they haven't sent the money yet. So, if you want it, that's how you get it.
Thugonomics Cena,
little Thugonomics Cena, yeah.
Autograph getting shorter.
That one went out today. I don't think that's available anymore. I don't think.
That one will always be available.
Well, that'll always be. That's never going to go anywhere. I'm stuck with that.
This is an unsigned.
I don't have that signed, but it is a very nice glossy picture of him. But I never thought to get him to sign it. When I worked with him up north, that would have probably been a good idea. I've got 2 or 3 of those. I was going to send one of those to Donald Flowers, and I forgot.
Is he still working these days, or did he retire?
I think he's still working.
I think he's bouncing around the indies under 15 different names.
Yeah, he's
Johnny. Insert name here.
Do you remember what his first name was in the WWE?
Johnny Nitro.
Nope.
No, I don't then.
Because he got called up from OVW. So we're all excited for him. We're watching Monday Night Raw. What do they introduce him as? Johnny Starmaker.
Oh, really? No.
I called Jim Ross. I said, hey, Jim. And I did, too. I said, of all the names you could have given the guy, we do have one that y'all disrespect down here that kind of goes by that name. Is there any way possible we could give him another name? And I forgot what they called it. And the next week they changed his name. And eventually he ended up with Nitro. Now, whether it was the next week or not, I don't know. But he's had a lot of names.
I think it's when he was.
But he was Johnny Starmaker. He debuted as Johnny Starmaker. And
I never knew that.
And I was going, well, is this just a slap to me in the face? Just I don't even get to use my name. They're just going to give
the only way Starmaker's ever going to make it up to the.
Well, hey, the Starmaker did appear on Monday Night Raw one night. At least I can say that.
And SmackDown once when Charlotte did it.
That's right. She did it too. She did it, little bitch. And the weird thing is I've been on SmackDown and Raw a couple of times, but always as an extra, and never got to do the Starmaker thing. So what do you do?
Another Undertaker.
Right, there's the Taker.
Can't be corny white guy.
So yeah, so Edge Copeland is supposed to swing by my house and pick up those Undertaker pictures in the near future.
Unmasked.
Randy Macho Man Satterley's supposed to be swinging by here.
I'm still mad at Russo for that.
To get his Subway gift cards because we have Jimmy John's as sponsor now. We don't have Subway, and that's a good thing.
Or early scene.
All right, let's see if anyone else is going to help us out.
There we go. That's where it's compact.
We've got money. Michigan Mike with a $30 challenge. Thank you, Michigan Mike. You the man. Thank you so much.
Eunice with more bad news. Damn.
Rebecca, scared to read it. Rebecca Adcock with another $5. She got a refund from somebody for something, and I keep telling her she doesn't have to do that, but she does it. Show me Eunice's bad news, man. Goddamn, I ain't got enough shit to worry about over here. Somebody. I also heard today our neighbor was also didn't even, you tell me. I have a feeling this suspect will be the same as to who get inside in our house. Well, I do too. Now, answer me this. Now, apparently they tried to rob your neighbors. Your neighbors stopped them from getting in. Why in the hell didn't somebody alert the police that he just had the balls to walk next door and break in your house?
Well, it's not my house.
If he got shooed away from house one, how did he end up? By the way, that is one half of the tag team. Coltrane, you might have the picture ready. Did Sydney do something? Hang on. Well, Sydney, that was very nice of you, man. I wasn't looking for that. Sydney has got us in good shape. Sydney, $65 challenge on PayPal.
So,
well, thank you, Sydney. It's very kind of you.
Yeah, $135 tonight. So
there we go.
Well,
thank you guys, Sydney.
You met my challenge, so I will send $100 over to Kenny.
All right,
a quiet $135.
That was a quiet. Sydney and Michigan Mike with $95 there back to back. So that really helped us out a lot. And then Becky sent 5, so there's 100 counting Becky's 5. TC from the NC did 10. And nice. And Randy the Macho Man Satterley did 25. So no, thank you. Well, it's not often that Randy Macho Man Satterley is not the star of the game on here, or Michigan Mike, but Sydney's in pretty good running. But Bob going. I think I'm star of the game. I did 100, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's a moral victory.
We don't normally count the host as the stars of the game. Bob saw one just. Good thing it didn't happen post-death in the bathroom, or God knows what I'd have been doing. But there was a bunch of new people started writing me for help, and it didn't matter what they asked for. If it was within reason, they were getting it. Well, unlike you all, I kept sending the money.
Oh, yeah. I just defer.
So, I defer.
I'm dying, you son of a bitch. Leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm the dying man over here. So, but yeah,
gotta leave something to my dogs.
My dogs are going. I wish he'd leave that Jimmy John sack alone for about 30 seconds. We'll show him how long those 2 sandwiches will last. I think Cameron was disappointed I didn't let him reach in the bag and take one of them sandwiches, but
just slap his hand like a child.
Well, I get 4 meals out of 2 sandwiches. It's a 4 meal, and then there's two or 3 more meals.
He
here
gets
in his
a meal
box.
out of 2 sandwiches.
Oh my God! We went to eat tonight. We had the corporate meeting. I had to beg him to save a slice of pizza for his mother.
Oh my God!
I said, "You pig, dude. You pig!"
It's your mom.
We go to Arby's the other day. They were kind enough to send a French dip sandwich home to his mother. She didn't get it. He said, well, she decided she didn't want it. I said, no, I think you ate it, and then she decided, well, I can't eat what you've already eaten. I think that's what happened.
She decided that having a son would.
Oh my God! So me and my guest tonight, we eat a slice and a half of pizza each. Cameron's got his own whole pizza there, gone, down to 2 slices. I said, you think you can save your mother?
You fold it like a taco and just eat it.
Well, I'm gonna check her and see if she wants it. I said, why don't you do that? Send her a picture of what you've left. So he sends her the picture. She says, yeah, that looks very good.
Pizza crusts.
Yeah. Now. By the way, Cameron had never had Blaze before tonight. Train, have you had Blaze?
I have not.
Do you have one near you?
I think there was some. I want to say we looked this up before, and it was like in Phoenix. Let me look.
Which is a pretty good haul for you, I believe.
Depends on what part, but it could be 40 minutes if it's North Phoenix.
All right. And Bob, have you had Blaze recently?
No.
Not. If you have had some Jimmy John's recently, though.
And it was great.
The kickin' chicken. Oh, everybody raving about the kickin' chicken. Everybody raving about. They were talking about that at my hair place today. That some of the people had watched the show. They told me they'd gone to Jimmy John's and said they got the kickin' chicken just because of what they'd heard on this show. I said, well, have you got the?
Because all that humming on your
spicy,
show.
Have you got the spicy Italian yet? And they said, not yet. That's well, add that to the list. That's what you got to get. But the kickin' chicken apparently got a lot of people's. And for those that are watching carbs and calories, the kickin' chicken's a pretty good way to go. And I'm not saying one of those ain't a kickin' chicken, but the one I opened was the spicy Italian, and they know how much I love that.
Oh, yeah, they're both 50 minutes away.
Well, Sydney, that was very sweet of you to do that. Thank you much, man. And I swear, your stuff is packaged and ready to go. You got a bonus picture on top of the one that we had agreed upon, which that's a pretty nice picture itself. But you got a bonus there that you don't even know you're getting. I haven't even seen that picture come up on this show. But I had 2 of them, so I wanted to make sure you got one of them. And it's a former world champion. We'll leave it at that. Former world champion. So you are going to have an
David
autograph
Arquette.
picture. I don't have David Arquette's autograph, unfortunately. So now that we've covered the near death and
Stan Stasiak.
Anybody got any questions, or especially those of you that have been, made such nice donations? And Sanford has always been very good at donating to us as well. I don't see him in here tonight. He a lot of times he catches the shows late, and there's sometimes we'll get donations from him the next day because he's on Seattle time, and I think he works late at night. He's my other political buddy. He sends me a lot of politics stuff. Speaking of politics, what are your two opinions on what's going on in D.C.?
I think it's a prelude to what he plans to do come election day. The crime,
those democratic cities.
Very authoritarian.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But you know
When
what I heard
crime
on
is
the news
down
today?
like 26% or something like that.
You know what I heard on the news? Well, yeah, about 27%. Here's what I heard on the news today. They played an old flashback reel of Ted Cruz, going back to the Obama days when Texas was acting kind of weird and needed the soldiers sent in to restore order in Texas back in 2019. Ted Cruz thought that was an abomination. That was just terrible. We got it all under control down here. Don't you worry about us down here in Texas. We got this shit. So Ted was all rattled and upset when Obama wanted the government to go in and restore order. I don't know what was going on down here in 2019 or whenever this happened, but Ted was real pissed.
Wasn't there a hurricane or some shit?
But now Ted thinks everything's just fine. That DC's going in there, and apparently one guy in his underwear. Now it wasn't a Jimmy John sandwich that he threw. I want to make it clear. The protester, who was in his underwear, goes up to one of these makeshift cops and throws a Subway sandwich at him. Subway. It wasn't a Jimmy John. He'd never throw a Jimmy John's. He'd ate that.
Hey, God.
This shitty sandwich you can have his shitty Subway sandwich is what the guy said. Because
unless
Jimmy
they want
John's,
to
I'd
sponsor
eat
us, in which case, yeah.
Well,
I was about to say unless they sponsor us next week.
Well, I don't think Jimmy John's is going to go for that.
Jimmy John's the exclusive sandwich sponsor of the Starmaker Bolin show. So Becky Alger says her comments aren't coming through. I did see the $2 one, but I'm not seeing anything get posted. You're not.
Yeah, she said
She had five.
It won't let her do it on YouTube, she says.
I don't know. I will have to look and see because there would be no reason to block you.
Maybe see if you can go on YouTube and comment. Not YouTube, Facebook.
This is YouTube. Yeah, she was commenting on Facebook earlier. Got her here. See,
sometimes these things just get so weird.
Which venue did I enjoy the most managing wrestlers? Well, Six Flags was always fun, especially if we had a crowd, especially if it was warm.
I always like watching outdoor wrestling. I hate watching the rain though, because like every move, I'm just like, because I can just picture the.
But I think we have a picture of me, Cena, and Rico coming down the ramp at Freedom Hall. Obviously, when you're in front of 22,000 people in your hometown, and I ain't bragging or anything, but everybody in the building knew who the fuck we were. And a lot of times when these job guys, but we didn't get sent out there as job guys. We got sent out there as the OVW champions, taking on Brock and Shelton. Nobody looked at Brock or Shelton like they were job guys. So the match got good attention, and we were the main event before Raw, which almost started out to be the match that opened Raw. I've told the story on here before. But when you're in your hometown, you had your special black vest made for that show that night. And we're getting the responses that a lot of the WWE stars are getting because we're on in 7 states that border Kentucky at that time. We're on in Kentucky, Louisville, West Virginia, the corners of Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. But we're on in 7 states. There's, I think, 6 states that border Kentucky, including Kentucky, Ohio, of course. And we're on in all those states. So, and then Freedom Hall is predominantly a Louisville crowd, but even if they're coming from the border states, which a lot of them do, because of how rare Raw might be in their area, everybody knew who the fuck we were. So I had heat because they knew I was the asshole manager. Cena had heat because they knew he was the asshole. Rico, the stylist, they didn't like him. And everybody loved Brock and Shelton. And so a lot of times when you're in front of 22,000 people, the worst fucking thing you can get is no response. Be you the heel or the babyface. That's death. To have that fucking many people not give a shit that you're there. So my favorite match ever would have been that one. Because where in the fuck are you going to work in front of that many people? Now, I did work a lot of Louisville Garden shows that had 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people. I think 6,600 was our biggest crowd at Louisville Gardens. That feels like 24,000 because the building's full. And there's no Titantrons and there's no big scoreboards. There's a hovering light above the ring, and that's it. And a spotlight. And so those shows were always a ton of fun. But what is not fun is to work the Louisville Gardens in our very early days of OVW. Our first one did real good. We drew like 2,500, but it was a free show. So we had a free show to let everybody know who we were and that we're in town. And we drew 2,500 people on a free show because you still got to, get transportation, bus rides, cab rides, car rides, whatever the fuck you got to do. You still got to go through the trouble to get there and then have money for concessions, And I think we got paid by a sponsor to do that. I think WHES Radio or somebody sponsored that free show. So we all got a little bit of a payday out of it. But, for the fans, it was a free show. And it drew 2,600 people. But we've gone back into the Louisville Gardens before when we didn't have much of a card and it was all pretty much new talent. And would draw 300 people. Well, 300 people in a 6,600 person building don't look like much. And I don't give a fuck how much heat you got. It ain't enough to fill a 6,600 person arena. 300 people at St. Therese is a sellout. And it feels like a lot of fun. Me and Cena did plenty of those. And Rico and whomever. 330 people at St. Therese, jam-packed.
All right,
that's
so
capacity.
Let me interrupt just a second. I hate to do this, but introduce
blockings.
They weren't blocked. I had the show set for 10 weeks subscribers. So if you have not been a subscriber for 10 weeks, people, and you're regular people, that wasn't membership, that was subscribers for 10 weeks. Yeah. That's on y'all. Right?
It's on y'all.
It wasn't a block party.
It was. If you haven't been subscribing, if you haven't kept your subscription up, then that's on y'all.
That's on you. Keep your subscription up, little bitches.
It wasn't even a membership. It was just subscribing.
Wasn't even a membership.
No, so I know hit the button and hit it again.
When we had those dark days at Global where we'd get 100 people in the Sportatorium,
now how many is the Sportatorium? Because I've been in there. I've been in there.
1,200 or something like that.
No, it would hold like 2,700.
Oh, was it that big?
Well,
I didn't.
Back up in the rafters, back up in the upper area. The lower bowl would probably be.
I did a couple of shows with Cornette at Sportatorium, and they were fairly well attended back in those days. That was 84.
Yeah. Were there upper seats like those metal bleachers, or were they actually seats?
No, they were all wooden. They were wooden bleachers, but yeah.
Oh, so yeah, like a.
I think that was actually before I officially started with Gula, so that would have probably been 84, 85 at the latest.
Yeah.
So real quick, shout out to David, the district manager over at Blaze Pizza, that gave us such a wonderful night over there tonight, drinking their drinks inside of a Jimmy John's cup. But and it's only fair that I show it.
You drank.
They're the Blaze cup. We got the Blaze box of pizza right here, and I had plenty of that earlier tonight for dinner. There'll be more tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Got the Jimmy John's sandwich that I can't resist. They knew it. They knew. If we send it, he will eat it. It's like if you build it, they will come. If we send it, they will. It was sitting on my doorstep when I got home. Didn't ask for it. I said, man, you guys have treated us like gold. We'll worry about you guys again on the 28th when Anthony Scaramucci's on. Maybe even John Cena Sr. that day. And no, they
surprised that Cameron didn't go, hey, Kenny, look over there.
I'm shocked he didn't try to. I'm shocked he didn't try to weasel out of here with him. I really am.
Kenny, what time is it?
Our Jimmy John's cup right there. Yeah, look over here. And these will be devoured later tonight. The jalapeno are good. I love the salt and vinegar as well. The salt and vinegar is a good way to go on the chips over at Jimmy John's.
As long as you ain't got a canker sore or anything.
My dogs won't eat the salt and vinegar. They love the jalapeno, love the barbecue, love
That's
the regular.
probably really tart to something that can taste
I get
better
they
than we do. You know?
Cow nor Scooby. Now whether Choco would have eaten the salt and vinegar, I don't know. Cow and Scooby won't touch it. I put some on the floor, like 3 or 4 chips, because they wouldn't take them out of my hand. So maybe they want to eat them on their own terms.
I bet you the cat eat it.
Well, the cat ain't been inside in a few days. So she'll come in. She's out of food outside, so if she's going to eat, she's going to come in. But
My cat likes anything spicy. Those nasty, fiery Cheetos. All that shit.
My cat will not eat even my Hormel spicy pepperoni slices.
Really?
Won't eat them.
It's funny how they have different personalities like that.
Her favorite things are cottage cheese, banana, tuna water, and egg salad. She likes egg salad.
Oh, that bodybuilding shit.
And she likes Black Forest ham.
Okay, I'm with her on that one then.
And she'll eat a hot dog. If I got a hot dog and cut them up small enough, she'll eat a hot dog. So there we go. Let's see how we're looking on donations. I would say that
I am choking on dust all night here.
You need something to drink?
I wish I had a Jimmy John's cup because that would have been a perfect segue, wouldn't it?
that would have been very good.
I should get one to just have.
No other donations as of yet. Maybe maybe the people that I'm actually mailing their shit to goes, you know what, we'll finally donate again. Maybe old Jeff will step up here before tomorrow's over. Let's see here. How long have we been on? An hour?
Hour 6.
Well, no. We've been here a little while, haven't we? We've been here a little while.
We have, but we've had a good night. We've had a pretty good night.
I would have gotten earlier, and no, Billy, you weren't blocked. Why does Billy think he was blocked?
Bobby explained it.
I could make a comment, but
he must have accidentally unsubscribed.
Well, he's here now. I mean, he's here now commenting. The 10 weeks didn't expire today, did it?
I changed it.
You changed it.
When Becky said
he opened the door.
And she
opened
said,
the door.
It's telling me I have to be here for 10 weeks.
It's like those criminals down in the Philippines. Somebody opened the door and they just walk in and start taking televisions and speakers and shit. Tear gas in with them. Tear gas.
Who the fuck has tear gas with them?
I don't know. This motherfucker. I know a lot of assholes. None of them had tear gas that I know of.
It could have been that ammonia bleach thing though too.
Yeah.
But I've got a family member who has attended a lot of protests in Louisville. Says, do you know how many times I've been hit with fucking tear gas and rubber bullets? Fuck your goddamn tear gas and your rubber bullets. And I said, well, they were kind of new to the tear gas. They had not been exposed to it as much as you guys.
I went to dog to sleep. And I'm like,
was it tear gas or was it sleeping gas? Well, see, sleeping gas don't work that way. That's why they got to attach it right to your nose. Well, Billy, I'm glad I'm okay too. Jasmine wrote me today, and she says, I'm so happy that you're alive. I wrote back, I said, that makes 2 of us. She says, what do you mean? I said, I'm happy I'm alive too. God damn. You don't get anything? Me happy too.
Me happy long time.
That's how you have to say it, right?
And Bob, I still have not gotten over what you said in that private. And I'm not going to say what you said. But what you said in that private chat with me, you, and the train about where I asked you to do me a small favor.
You know what? You told me to do a small favor.
Either way. How many times have you seen the Filipinos use the word please? All right.
13 every sentence.
Yeah. Please,
sir, please. Jason, please, I please need.
Please. Cry face. Prayer emoji,
praying
emoji.
Hands, cry face.
Thank you, Jimmy Johns.
I'm the devil.
And the Filipinos are all sitting back. This big fat motherfucker is supposed to be raising money for us to eat. And there he sits.
I was like putting Sally Struthers in front of all those hungry kids.
Yeah. Give him a goddamn sandwich, Sally. Fuck. You big fat bitch. Give him a fucking sandwich. Because I've been the one to sit there and say it.
Mm-hmm.
You big cow. Give them a goddamn sandwich.
That was not good casting.
It was not good casting. It was not.
Do you want more money? Sure, we all do. She had that commercial too.
I think even South Park made fun out of it.
They did very early on. Yep.
By the way, South Park has the highest ratings now that it's ever had in the history of the show, going back 20 some odd years. This is season 27. And they said they are just full. I haven't seen the second one yet. The first one was hilarious for this year.
They got balls.
They said the second one was even worse.
Really?
If you're a Trump supporter.
I forgot what channel they're even on.
Comedy Central.
Oh, okay. Is that on Hulu, do you know?
You shouldn't have one of these sitting in front of you when you're trying to do a show.
Yeah, because you can't resist.
No, because I thought I could.
Some cookies.
I thought I... Oh. Jimmy John's.
I knew it.
No cookie in the bag.
Oh.
What
is wrong with you people?
Kenny from Compton. But the good thing is, I still got a chocolate chip, and I still got a still got a pumpkin oatmeal. Not pumpkin oatmeal.
Pumpkin oatmeal. Pumpkin cheesecake.
Pumpkin cheesecake. I still got two of them. He must have known that I had hoarded those and that they were in the cabinet. But if you truly loved me, Kenny from Compton,
he'd have sniffed it out, though. There
would have been one sack of sandwiches, maybe 4, and then maybe a sack of cookies. 40.
40.
John Cena Sr. says he does not remember promising me 24 whoopie pies. I remember.
I think we can go back. I remember him saying something about that.
I think we need to find that clip.
Yeah.
Because he said, I don't remember offering y'all that many. I said, well, I remember it, and I don't, as a rule, make a lot of shit up on this.
Because I think you proposed 48. And he said,
I did propose 48. I remember that number, too.
So that makes sense. Yeah.
I remember that number.
Huh. Okay, I'm going to have to go back.
Have I mentioned how good this is?
A couple few times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We're going to do a special show Saturday. Nothing but Kenny Bolin eating food.
It's all going to be.
Just put a big buffet.
It's all going to be. And the title of the show is going to be.
Train and I don't even have to be here. It's just going to be Kenny on the big screen.
The title of the show is going to be.
Hell, wouldn't it?
The title of the show is going to be Kenny's Damn Glad to Be Alive.
Join the celebration.
There's probably
picture like this with cake in your face.
There's probably. I think there probably are channels that feature nothing but people eating their food. And
there is.
There is.
This one kid died because of that. He was a normal size kid, like 150 pounds. And he ate, and he just like had a heart attack or some shit. But
he just kept eating.
Yeah. And he was eating just like what you would call food porn, essentially. Just butter sandwiches and just shit that you don't think a normal person should eat.
Peanut butter nanner.
I bet that was part of it.
We used to have a sour cream sandwich.
That is I just got into the spicier of the pepperoni segment.
There's a family friend that would put butter on chocolate cake and melt that shit in the microwave. I'm like, okay, come on now. I bet it tasted good, but goddamn.
Elvis was a big fan of the fried peanut butter banana sandwich. If you haven't had one, if you think you can survive one of them, I highly recommend it. I'm at a weight that it's not wise to do them the way Elvis did them. Now, I have peanut butter and banana sandwiches every now and then, back when I used to have bread. Now I have a little bit of peanut butter with my banana, the flavor of the banana a little bit.
Did he have something else in that sandwich? There was like 3 things in there.
Peanut butter, butter.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
I would say maybe jelly.
You got them. Jelly, mayonnaise, peanut butter,
Deep
a lot of butter.
Baby.
I mean, he'd fry that motherfucker with a half stick of butter.
Oh my God. Okay, I pulled up Elvis's favorite snacks, and they have like a list. Now, this sounds kind of good. Bacon topped meatloaf.
Oh, they're all going to sound good.
Yeah. And the other ones are like,
they're all going to sound like they should kill you, and apparently
they did.
Do.
Yeah.
Biscuit filled lumberjack breakfast. I don't know what the hell that means. Chicken fried steak and gravy, and then shit like cornbread, coffee, pickled pig's feet. Now,
I'm not.
I've grown up around where they have that shit.
I ain't that southern or uncivilized.
No, and I've seen my grandpa eat one of them nasty ass pickled pig.
My grandparents have all done that shit.
Thick skin. That's all it is. With a toenail on it.
Pork rinds. So I was like, it's like pig skin.
Fried skin.
Fried.
Yep.
So, eat a football if you want pig skin.
Pretty much, man. Ugh.
I have never watched that show.
Old school.
What show? Oh, she has never watched
South
South Park.
Yeah,
Who's that?
I don't know. As being as you were normally always high as a kite, that South Park would have been a good mix for you.
You're talking to Becky. Shame on you.
I'm talking Becky.
Talking to Becky.
Billy's glad I'm okay. When does football start again? Well, preseason's already. We got games tomorrow.
Time.
What's that?
At kickoff time.
It
usually starts with the kickoff.
Well, if you have the NFL Network, you get every game.
Game day.
Talking about ACC football. He's Billy's.
Oh, is he talking about ACC football?
Billy likes the minor leagues.
He likes the act.
I love pork rinds. It shows.
That was a very, very just out of the blue statement. I like
put it on the tee and knock it right out of here.
That was a hanging curveball.
As I just showed you, Billy, I might be in default mode, but I ain't dead.
That was like the underhanded
if you just
curveball.
If Cartman, I don't like pork rinds. Yeah, no shit, Cartman.
And cheesy puffs. Everybody loves cheesy puffs. I love the cheesy puffs.
Has anybody seen episode 2 yet? Either one of you?
No,
well, you didn't even know.
I didn't even know there was
one.
It's
on Comedy Central. Hulu probably has it.
Okay,
Hulu
I'm gonna check that out.
But yeah, I've got to see episode 2 myself. Colbert has been off this week, so I haven't gotten any Colbert. Jimmy Kimmel's got all those fucking guest hosts, and it ain't the same show. I mean, it was all right when Randy Orton was on there, but
I read Colbert already has a new show.
Sorry, Randy. What's that?
I said I heard Colbert already has a new show signed.
I hear he's been pitching one to Netflix. Did Netflix offer him something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know who it was.
He said, Netflix, I'm available June of 2026.
Yeah, I did see that.
Did you see that? Yeah, he said he's available. Well, if anybody's got the goddamn money, it is apparently Netflix, except they haven't sent me my second check yet. That'd be nice. And I haven't heard the two of you bragging tonight about how glad you are that I'm alive, that y'all can continue to do this show and be bossed around, told what to do, to make horrible statements in the inbox when I just politely ask you to do something.
It's an understated
because I'm a dying man. Right?
Yeah, we're like dudes. We don't say we love you. We just tell everybody else we love you.
Well, I mean, but nobody.
But
nobody's mentioned the fact that I have the privilege to be here tonight with a two-time Netflix television series star.
I do name drop.
Becky Lynch is only a one-time. Have you all seen Happy Gilmore yet, too?
No, but we're planning on it. And
matter
of fact, I completely forgot that I got this damn thing. Hang on a second.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna motivate some people to watch
that show. Too stiff. I have to steam it, so. Oh yeah.
All right, I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those.
But it's too stiff right now, so it looks like a box. So I have to,
Don't be saying that in front of Becky. It's hard enough to get rid of her as it is. Don't be telling her that.
Don't tell her it's too stiff.
Don't tell her it's too stiff. That you got to
keep
it in the box.
Just the right kind of stiff.
She'll take care of that for you.
Yeah,
put it in the box.
Matter of moments. Just a matter of moments. Where was I going with that? Oh, so I watched Happy Gilmore the other day. I was bored out of my fucking mind. I said, I'll give this a shot. And apparently it's on the Netflix. And I saw, did anybody see the promo with Becky Lynch and the Bella that used to be with Cena?
Nikki.
Yeah, did anybody see that promo?
Yeah, how she said she got her taken off or whatever.
Well, she got her taken off Happy Gilmore.
Oh, you're talking about the line she dropped at the end?
I'm talking about the line she dropped on it.
Oh, yeah. She says, yeah,
me and my husband, me and my husband are the power couple in pro. Oh, of course, you could have been, but you can't see him anymore. Oh, God. Even the crowd's going, going, all right, man. That's just, you should know, man.
They played that on the radio the next morning.
And as I told everybody, she didn't say shit she didn't have permission to say.
Yeah.
That is not exactly the time and place to be going into business for yourself, even if you're Becky Lynch.
Although Tiffy time did that time.
Tiffy, now what did Tiffy say? Because I remember it. What did she say?
Blair's divorce.
Talking she had. That was a whole nother story there, wasn't it? But I think Tiffy, I don't think realizes. I got a shiver there for a second. I'm all right. That was a shiver, not a whatever.
Like the heebie-jeebies.
I don't think Tiffy totally understands locker room etiquette as a I don't think she knew she was doing anything wrong. Oh, well, this sounds good. This will get a pop. I'll just say this. You the fucking 3-time divorcee, horse face looking bitch. Now that would have got a pop. Yeah, she does look like a horse.
Now, as far as Tiffy, did you read that she had got attacked before when she was in NXT? There was a road rage incident where I guess a boyfriend and a girlfriend cut her off. Of course, she had to get out the car and talk some shit. The girl pushed her. The guy pushed her down and stomped her face. So she had a broken orbital bone.
So the big tough guy stomped Tiffy in the face.
Stomped her in the face while she was on the ground. Yeah, I just saw that story like 2 days ago.
Well, a lot of stupidity happened there, but for any guy, I mean, if this motherfucker got off with anything less than 6 years in prison, and I guarantee you nothing happened to him.
Yep. I think they did press charges and fined him. So I have to look
fine for kicking a woman in the face. There you go.
No, I said find him. But as far as like, I will find him.
No, I had not heard that happen. Well, number one, not smart for her to stop the car and get out and talk shit.
Exactly.
Stupid there, but that doesn't give any man the permission just because any woman gets out and decides to want to talk. I mean, if there's a next door neighbor of mine wants to come up here on my porch and talk shit, and it's real bad shit and it's hurtful shit, it still don't give me the permission to hit her, or to stomp her, or to push her off the porch, or to lay a hand on her. And even if she hits me, it doesn't give me, it does not give me permission to hit them back. I've been hit by women before.
Now, if she's bigger than me and kicking my ass, I'm hitting back. Because there's some big girls out there.
I'll tell you why. I got trained by my sister. My sister was always bigger than me, and it would just kill her that I didn't have to hit her to beat her. And my mother told me, she says, the only human that Janice is scared of is you. She says, because you find ways to take her down without hitting her, and she wants to fight. She wants to prove she can fight you. I said, well, still my sister. And she outweighed me by 100 pounds back then.
Good God.
But just, I know you wanted a date. I know. but big, large white woman. But,
not too large.
No, it's not carried away here. You 100, you said. You said 100 pounds? What were you there? About 220? About 220. And, but no, it's,
well, nowadays they got all them damn MMA classes and shit. I mean,
well, now Janice didn't have any of those. Janice was just a brawler. She was just Janice just getting.
She have that stance where you have your elbows out.
Oh my God, Janice! Her face would get red and get mad, and oh my God, and I'd pity anybody else that was fighting her, but I knew, that you got to go at her or she's gonna beat your ass. So you had to use wrestling. Just like when I fought my stepdad that time. I wasn't going to hit him. Just something in me could not let me hit him in the face with my fist. But I just roughed him up as good as I could, and it was good enough. He knew better than to fuck with me anymore.
A couple of overhand slaps.
And I remember Mom telling me those. Janice is only scared of one man on this planet Earth. I said, who's that? She said, you. I said, I've never hit her. She said, that's the part that scares her. Because if you ever do hit her, well, I think she's safe. I haven't hit her yet, but she'd make you battle her sometimes, though. I mean, she just get up in your face and just goddamn.
Oh, I have some women cousins too that would whoop your ass if you let them, or if you.
Yeah, I could see that. We've been here an hour and 23 minutes. No one's really said or asked a whole hell of a lot, have they? I mean, we try to take care of you on your questions and everything.
Jesus Christ.
Kim has sent me some shit I can't read.
Stole your money.
I think Kim's needing a little transportation money. I told her we would see what we could do. Yeah, people send me a lot of shit justice. People sending me a lot of shit I can't read yet.
Is it like that reverse English?
You guys can't even block. I can't talk.
Okay,
that was Becky earlier.
Yeah.
Spoken in the truest plain King's English that you'd ever want to read.
Not that
people out there going right now, it would have been a lot easier if that fucker just died. He's such a fucking smart ass. If he'd just only died.
Well, we would
all be doing something else right now. Sydney going out there, I'd have $65 more in my pocket if he'd have just fucking died. That's kind of cold on Sydney's part, don't you think?
A little bit.
Sydney should not have said that. That's very cold on Sydney.
Dude,
can't
you
believe
need
that.
therapy, man.
Sydney, for saying so, for thinking that. Sydney said, I didn't say nor think that. Yet, maybe now, we've planted the seed. I know I could see your sister reminded me a lot of Janice, Becky. Your sister is much bigger than you, and had a build similar to my sister Janice. And let's put it this way: if there's no one sitting on his show right now that I would take as my tag team partner to fight those two. I'm gonna have to look for like a Steiner or somebody to go in there with me.
I can still kick 6 feet high.
You can get Cameron in as a Cameron.
You got you need to kick 6'4" is what I'm telling you. If
She's
you only
6'4"?
Teresa's pretty tall.
It's like
My sister's probably right at 5'10", 5'11".
Oh yeah, see, she could get it in the neck, but the other one might have to get a bro kick to the chest. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's her. How many times I can throw it
off.
Kim is telling me that's her review for her exam. Okay, and then Kim was feeling rough. Just celebrated her 18th birthday, by the way. So shout out to Kim, 18th birthday. Right about the time I didn't think I was going to have any more birthdays, but it all kind of coordinated right in there together. But no, guy. In all seriousness, it is very weird when you tell yourself there are no more days, and then all of a sudden you got one more. And I'm not trying to make it religious or biblical because it's certainly nothing like that. But it does make you appreciate the next day a little more than you appreciated the one before it. When I was out today getting my hair cut, I said I never dreamed I was going to get to do this. We got to go to Blaze Pizza. I didn't think I'd get to be here. Come home, there's Jimmy John's on the porch. Holy shit! Never think I was going to have any more of that.
So what a
and you just kind of look at shit a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Gonna have me a Haagen-Dazs bar later tonight.
Bobby fell off the show.
No, well, just the idea of a Haagen-Dazs bar makes me go look for something.
Go look for something.
Haagen-Dazs bar.
I normally buy those 18 a pop at Costco. I can get 18 Haagen-Dazs bars for like $12. They run sales on Costco on them. 18 Haagen-Dazs bars for $12. So anytime you can put something in your mouth that good for under $1 a pop, that ain't too bad.
Well, I'm free all the time.
And I keep a 55-ounce container of peanut butter M&Ms on the counter. And one of those containers will last me 3 or 4 weeks. And just every now and then I got to have 6 or 8 peanut butter M&Ms, and the dogs want one. They only get one because I value my peanut butter M&Ms.
That's currency.
It's the 55-ounce container, 55-ounce, not 62 like regular M&Ms, or the peanut M&Ms. These are the peanut butter. And if you can ever get those, now they're $17 or $18 a container, but I use a couple of discounts to get them for like $15.
Do they taste like Reese's kind of, or a little different?
Yeah, they kind of taste like Reese's peanut butter, M&Ms.
I like those.
Oh, they're good. They're good. So what did Bob say he was going to look for?
Something to do with Haagen-Dazs. He said you said Haagen-Dazs bar.
Yeah, I got two different brands of Haagen-Dazs bars, and I also get those drumstick cones.
Oh, I love those.
You can get 16 of those for $8 to $12, depending on who's running a sale. So I'm at Kroger the other day. 16 of them are $24. I can go to Costco and get the same goddamn box for $8. Somebody getting some markup.
Kroger's been losing their minds lately.
Well, in some cases they do.
I mean, sometimes the coupons help out, but not enough.
Now, tomorrow is supposed to be payday for me. I'm also supposed to get my, what else am I getting? Bonus check. So not only payday, but bonus check is supposed to be tomorrow. So that'll be nice. And, but I also got some notifications from the IRS that I need to address that I hope the fuck are wrong. I don't know.
Man, that's 3 people I don't fuck with. The I, the R, and the S.
Yeah, so there's no Haagen-Dazs in my house. All I have is a Kind Zero bar.
I've had those. And I went once I got Haagen-Dazs and the drumsticks in the house. I wasn't as crazy over those. So those were pretty much a dog treat. And I would get those out and break them in half and let the dogs have them. and they love them. But they also come to me for Haagen-Dazs and drumsticks, and they have to get portions of it. What have you figured out over there with your sound? Because you don't seem to have any sound issues the past couple of shows. Train.
You know what? I bought a new microphone and a new one of those ports, so I guess it's not loosening up like it was before.
What was I thought you had a nice microphone before. What was that microphone?
I did. It was a Yeti, but there's something in that the little port area that it looks like it's a little bit warped. So I think that's what happened. But
I'm still floating here on the same $22 microphone that I've had for the last 6 years.
This new one's $30, and it works way better than the other one. Mm-hmm.
What's the brand of it?
What the hell is this called?
Because these are Mudwigs here that Austin was raving about. Looks pretty good for $30.
I think sounds like Amazon, like an Amazon Basic or something.
Is
like
it
that.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks pretty good for $30.
Oh yeah, it picks up sound real well.
Sounds just fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got mine turned to the side. Now if I went to the other side, I mean, this is a very directional microphone.
Yeah.
And I guess the Blue Yetis are not correct, and probably what Bob has got.
They have direction, like you have to turn it to a certain button because they have it like.
Is that what it is?
Direct. They have side to side, and then they have like the whole room.
And of course, I've done the shows here with the AirPod mics, and you can tell it. I mean, it's not as focused as it is when. Am I on this one tonight, or did I go AirPods?
I think
is this the one that's on?
Because you're louder now.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
you're on
That would add up. That would add up.
Yeah, mine is the Shure.
And you've had that one for a while, right?
Yeah. Since we've been doing this.
Yeah, Austin says his version of Shure that he puts in a case are like $450 a pop. How much was that one?
This one was like $275, but this is also the one that's got both the USB and
it's got both.
Yeah.
So it's got XLR and USB. That's a good feature. That's a good feature. All right. Well, guys,
this is called Zeal Sound.
Zeal Sound.
Send me a link. Send me a link to it, and I'll look into it when I'm looking to get a third microphone. If I decide to go that route.
All right.
We have been here about 90 minutes.
I love
so
the barbecue Hot Pockets.
Oh, me too.
They're gone. They don't make them anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that.
What's wrong with you people?
No barbecue Hot Pockets?
They just have like the ham and cheese, the
the ham and cheese pretty good.
Steak and cheese,
No
pepperoni pizza,
and then there's one that has like peppers in it, like Philly cheesesteak attempts or some shit like that.
Yeah, and then they do the breakfast ones, which aren't bad either.
Oh yeah, those aren't too bad. The eggs taste a little off, but
my go-to snack now is I get those 0 carb wraps that have no carbs in the wrap, and then I will get either Black Forest ham or honey ham.
Some of those real thin ass pieces, like those what do they call them?
Of the wrap.
Yeah.
The wrap is not really it's not. It's your standard like a regular wrap.
Keto.
It's just made of keto. Yeah, there's no carbs in it. And then I buy the Black Forest ham when I get it on sale at Kroger. I get a little bit of cheese from Costco. My lettuce goes bad so quick, even though I love lettuce on everything.
Yeah, me too.
Fish wraps, but it goes bad so quick.
Yeah, especially if you get the bag, like the
I get the bag. Yeah. I get the $3.50 bag, and I get.
You got 15 minutes to get it home and eat it.
I eat $1. You better eat the lettuce on the way home on your Big Mac, or you ain't gonna get to finish it. So, I don't know. But guys, I think we've done all the damage we can do here for tonight. I think we've heard from everybody that we're going to hear from. We've learned that out of my 10,000 followers here, that there's about 35 of you that give a shit. So that's something.
Or at least get the messages.
At least get the messages. Exactly. So I don't know about Saturday night as of yet. Maybe not. I don't know. You guys probably
episode. I'm telling you, just put on a show of you eating nothing but
just eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all for that. Maybe Jimmy John's surprised me.
So there you go, Jimmy John's. If you're listening, Kenny from Compton, you can give him some more Jimmy John's to eat on Saturday.
On Saturday,
an entire show
just for the show,
nothing but eating Jimmy John's.
I think what I should get is the pepperoni, a couple of them, the spicy pepperoni, filled with the pumpkin cheesecake cookie in the middle. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 of those cookies inside of the spicy pepperoni, And if I ain't dead, I will be by the end of the show.
He's definitely having a stroke again, folks.
My cheeks almost puffed out with throw up, man.
Throw up? You mean you didn't want one of those sandwiches more worse than ever?
Not with
more worse than ever. I'll say it twice. More worse. I'll say it a third time because now it's official.
Pumpkin cheesecake cookies
more
in
worse
the middle
than
of
anything I've ever wanted.
That's like my dad says, used to could.
I think
more worse than anything. Yeah.
I say used to could on here all the time. Well, I used to could.
Yep, that's my dad.
Kenny, what's the fastest you ever ran? The 40. I used to run a 4.40. Well, I used to could.
I used to could anyway.
Used to could. No, I think used to could should definitely be a word because I've definitely said that more than 3 times. Also, shout out to our good friends at PayPal. PayPal's been awful good to us. Venmo, owned by PayPal, and Venmo is the number 2 choice in order to make donations because, well, they're under the same umbrella. But we appreciate the good folks at Venmo.
And we have Cash App.
And we have the Cash App. Bob just shit all over Cash App. They're going to leave us.
I didn't. I was just saying we have PayPal and Venmo and we have Cash App. We
have
Arby's. Thank you, Arby's. Thank you, Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
We do have Arby's.
Pizza. Thank you, Carrabba's Italian Grill.
Even though the man had a heart attack, he was still there to take care of us. You got to admire that.
Thank you, Jimmy John's.
Thank you.
And I think
now, have either of you bothered to call the local Jimmy John's in your town and to let them know how much good you can do for them by letting them know that you're the Dallas representative of the Jimmy John's connection?
Yeah,
and you're
they said they watched there's none of the 19 people that are watching the show are actually from Dallas.
Well, whose fault is that? Why aren't you sharing the show with all your some hundreds of thousands of fans you have down here in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put up a.
You mean to tell me you don't share the show?
Your fans should be called the Bobby
Facebook
Bangers.
Fans?
We should have a big billboard that says Starmaker Bolin Show every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the
well, I don't know why you don't.
And then like us like that in the corner.
Well, if you want to draw a crowd, that's what you do. I mean, exactly. You guys are onto this. You figured it out. We need the billboard. Little bitty pictures of y'all in the corner, so they got to look. They got to look. But you don't share the shows on Facebook?
Oh, I do.
Yes,
Bob.
Of course I do.
Then what's your explanation that only one person in Dallas?
They hate all my people. Hate me. That's it. They go
that's
crap.
Not good.
We see enough as it is. Last thing we need is more Bob. Good Lord.
Jimmy Cornette was having a meeting with the guys in the locker room once, and he says, "Guys, I'm just going to tell it to you." He says, "I was having a talk with Bolin here not long ago, and Bolin has figured it out." And he says, Bolin says to me, "Well, Jimmy, why don't we do more of the good stuff and a lot less of the bad stuff?" And that was my answer to how we should do television. And he says, I've come to the conclusion that Bolin's right. We're going to start doing more of the good stuff on this show and a lot less of the bad stuff. And let's see how that works.
Let's just start that right now.
There we go. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we do more of the good stuff.
I was about to start scratching my ass.
Possibly Saturday night. I'm not going to make any promises about Saturday because, as I've shown, depending on how I treat myself at the window when I clean it and feed the squirrels, or what gummies I may or may not take that night. I don't know.
Take it easy on that shit, man.
I think I'm gummied out, guys. I think I'm.
Now, when you took it, did you eat with that, or did you just take the gummies?
I think that I had a Jimmy John's eighth of a sandwich before I went to bed.
Yeah, make sure you have carbs with that.
And then I had the praline stick.
What is a praline stick?
Well, that's what they think might have been the trigger of most of the problems because it was supposedly 50 milligrams. Well, supposedly some of the gummies I was taking. Supposedly some of the gummies I was taking was 250 milligrams.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, that's why you.
Well, no, you're not hearing the whole thing. 2 nights in a row, I took the 250s. Dreams were weird, but didn't do so much for making pain go away. But the dreams were weird, and sometimes you'd be awake and still dreaming, if you've ever been in that state.
Oh, yeah.
Coltrane probably has.
Oh, yeah.
And probably right now. And so the third night, I said, well, you know what? I'm still having pain. I'm going to try this praline stick and see what the deal is. So I tried. So I didn't eat it at first because I thought it would be hard to eat. It looked like it would be hard for a guy with 4 teeth to eat. So I bite into the thing, and it's very easy.
Gum it to death.
It's very easy. It's creamy and good and flavorful, and motherfucker, that's hell. I could eat 4 of those a day. Glad I didn't. I could eat 4 of those a day. So I ate the whole thing, which is 50 milligrams, according to my dealer. And so according to my dealer, it's 50 milligrams. Oh, well, you found what works. It worked for you, Matthew, in his best Festus voice.
Matthew.
It worked for you, Matthew. You just took too much. It's
You
working.
been practicing.
No, I damn near fucking died is what happened.
Well,
And,
you know.
yeah. So,
other than that, you slept good.
Other than that, well, yeah. I
Slept
did
real
that.
good, huh?
After they got me back up.
It's almost a long-lasting sleep.
Yeah,
feeling
shit.
back in my goddamn legs, but yeah, it was.
You know, that could have been it though, because I know people who have like their legs are just wobbly and shit. You know, it just depends on how it hits you.
Yeah, well, the like I said, the previous 2 nights supposedly were 250 milligrams. That's what he said. The
That's a
red and blue
lot.
gummies.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The ones before that were 20 milligrams.
Yeah,
And I actually took one of those last night like an idiot to follow up everything else. And I slept good for the most part, but it doesn't really do much to make the pain go away. But the day after the near death, my knees felt better than they felt in a long time, but the hips and back still hurt. And I noticed I was walking through the house better than I've walked in probably 10 or 12 years.
You know what?
So,
Look for the balm, because that actually helped me. RVD actually
I thought
helped.
you said the bong at first. That's I'm not bong ready yet. I'm not ready to go there.
No, RVD and his website changed.
Billy
so
Sellers has politely said, "You fuckers are putting me to sleep. I'm going
later, guys."
later." I'm good.
But no, it worked like a charm for me and my mom, and she has degenerative disc disease and fibromyalgia. So I mean, it really does work. I just have to find the new website because it used to just be rvd420.com.
You've never smoked pot. Now you're trying to take that amount. Well,
Yeah.
I took 10 with no problem. Then I took 20 with no problem. Then I thought I took 250 with no problem because that's what he said they were. He says the red and blue ones are 250.
And he didn't even warn you not to take
what
that?
he said.
That's a
No,
big jump.
he's the one who
Yeah.
gave it to me. So I
mean,
went
that's-
from 20
yeah.
to what I thought was 250, unless he's in here and wants to correct me on what the red and blue ones are. But he said 250 in the message.
Well, he
And
shouldn't have
then-
gave you that damn much.
then-
That's
Dealer.
you should always. It should be
Trying
like 5 to
kill you.
10.
Well, that's probably why they were trying to get the name out of me as to who gave me such a thing. And one of these fucking hippies around here, you know, they all got a cure for everything. And
Well, you didn't
Man.
rat, so that's
So,
good.
I
You
didn't-
should
I
have
didn't
blamed some
rat.
guy in Cleveland.
I didn't rat. I did not rat.
Good night, darling.
Drew Carey's who gave me all this shit. It was Drew Carey.
There you
From
go.
Cleveland.
Drew Carey.
From Cleveland.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So, where was I at? So I've been told that if I'd have just did a fourth of the Prelude stick, that I may have found the magic cure. A lot of your pain in your knees would go away. Maybe not so much your hips and your back. I think what it is the pain in the knees went away. So it amplifies the pain in your
Ass.
in your back.
You're used.
because-
You're like, wait, those don't hurt. Now I notice the rest of it.
Now I notice everything else that hurts. It's not supposed to. So, but I was walking better the next day once I got to walking, and I did not feel the pain in my knees. But it's back in there today. I was walking today, and I was feeling it pretty good. I'm fading a little bit right now. Looks like most of that sandwich will make it back to the fridge, or still way over half of that sandwich left.
Or it disappears on the way to the fridge.
The sad thing is, Cameron could have ate the entire pizza and both of these sandwiches and not blinked.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody that can eat the capacity of food that boy eats.
And
But
he's
he-
not an athlete or anything.
And then
Oh.
his metabolism's going to slow down one day, and the next thing you know, he's
Oh,
going
yeah.
500.
He's in his late 30s. So.
Oh, it ain't happened yet.
It's-
Then.
it's
Yeah.
coming.
No, it's
It's
happened.
coming.
It's happened
We'll wait till 44.
because he used to get by with it, and now he's not. He
Yeah.
actually has to go to the gym and shit now. And
All right.
and
Thank you, everybody, for your donations. We'll be back probably
well, what's
Tuesday,
your big
maybe
fucking
Saturday.
hurry? Why are you in such a fucking hurry? What if I want to hang out here and just? Well, I don't, but just
Because I know
Well,
you
said
don't.
You said you're
I don't.
fading, so
I
he
don't. I'm
You're
just
fading.
he was being a gentleman.
That's right. I was trying to help you out. I was trying to cover for you. Before
Go
Kenny
ahead.
passes out on the air, let's get off Although that might have been. There he is. He's fading. He's fading fast. He's dropping off. We'll be back someday